You know that one person who walks into your life and changes everything, only for you to realize too late that you pushed them away? Yeah, that was me. And trust me, I paid the price. But here's the thing. Sometimes life gives you another shot. And when it did, I made sure she knew exactly what she meant to me. If you've ever lost someone because of pride, jealousy, or a mistake you couldn't take back, hit that like button right now. Subscribe, because what you're about to hear is not just a story about regret. It's about redemption, second chances, and yes, sweet, sweet payback. Set up childhood connection. I first met her in middle school. Everyone called her Cinnamon Bun, not because she baked, but because she had this warm, sweet smile that could turn the worst day into something you'd actually survive. The first time I talked to her, I was just a 7th grader at the bus loop. I didn't even plan it. She had candy, and I, being the hungry little idiot I was, asked for some. She only had one lollipop left. And guess what? She gave it to me. Just like that, I was hooked. Not hooked on the candy. Hooked on her. From then on, she'd bring candy for me and my friends. And I told myself it was nothing special. Just middle school kindness, right? But deep down, something started growing. Something I didn't want to admit. Conflict, jealousy, and mistakes. See, there was this guy, EJ. She didn't even know him at first. But one day at the basketball courts, she saw him play, and suddenly she couldn't stop talking about him. And me? I told myself I didn't care. I told myself she was just my snack buddy. But that was a lie. The truth was, I hated hearing her talk about him. I hated how her eyes lit up at just the mention of his name. That jealousy, it twisted me. And one day, it boiled over. She had her mask off, just being herself, and instead of saying something kind, something real, I snapped. I yelled at her. That's why EJ is going to get a better-looking girl than you. Yeah, I know. Low blow. She was already insecure, and I just drove the knife in deeper. She looked at her reflection in the glass window, put her mask back on, and brushed it off. But I could see it. She wanted to cry. And I just stood there, pretending to be tough, too proud to apologize, too scared to admit I actually loved her. That moment, it haunts me to this day. The hidden feelings. Here's the crazy part. I never let anyone hug me, ever. Hugs felt weird, awkward, but Cinnamon Bun, she was different. One day, when the halls were empty, she opened her arms to hug me, and something inside me broke loose. I didn't just hug her back. I ran into her arms, lifted her up, and spun her around. And she laughed. Oh, this is the first time you actually hugged me. That moment, it was pure magic. My chest felt lighter. My heart actually raced. And for once in school, I was happy. But of course, I still messed it up. I kept lying to her, telling her I saw her like a sister. And the truth? I never did. She was the only one who could break through my walls. Escalation, protector role. Over the years, people would pick on her, tease her. Even my friends, Muhammad and Jazz, would sometimes cross the line. And whenever they did, I'd step in, pretending it was casual, pretending I didn't care. But inside, I was furious. I couldn't stand the thought of her being hurt. She could hit me all she wanted, and I'd never hit back. But if anyone else tried, yeah, they'd have to go through me first. The truth was, I wasn't just a friend. I was her shield, even if she never realized it. Turning point, regret, and realization. It took me years to admit the truth to myself. She wasn't just a snack buddy. She wasn't a little sister. She was a light in my darkest moments. The one person who made school, made life bearable. And I let jealousy ruin it. I let pride silence me. I let her walk away thinking she wasn't enough, when in reality, she was everything. Revenge/redemption setup. So here's where the revenge comes in. Not revenge against her. She never deserved that. No, the revenge was against my own mistakes, against my own cowardice. I made myself a promise. If life ever gave me another chance with her, I wouldn't waste it. I'd learn her culture. I'd learn Tagalog. I'd dive into Filipino history, traditions, food, everything. I'd show her through actions, not words, that I was in this for life, that I wasn't just some kid begging for candy. I was a man ready to give everything. And here's the beautiful twist. Life did give me another chance. She didn't walk away forever. She still let me in, even after everything I did wrong. And this time, I didn't hold back. I told her the truth, that I loved her, that I always had, that I'd protect her, cherish her, and walk through fire for her. The look in her eyes, it wasn't anger. It wasn't rejection. It was something else, something softer, something that told me maybe, just maybe, she'd been waiting for me to finally admit it. That was my revenge, not against her, not against EJ, not against anyone else. My revenge was proving my younger self wrong, proving that I wasn't too broken, too prideful, too late. Sometimes, the sweetest revenge isn't about tearing someone else down. It's about building yourself up. It's about fixing the damage you caused, proving to yourself and the person you love that you're not the same scared kid anymore. And me, I'm going to marry her. That's not a dream. That's a promise. If this story hit you in the heart, smash that like button, drop a comment. Have you ever lost someone because you were too afraid to admit how you felt? And don't forget to subscribe, because there are plenty more stories like this. Stories of heartbreak, redemption, and revenge. Until next time,